So, in this video, I'm just gonna explain to you like what stuff you need and why do you need some of these stuff to like run uh, a web server on Eclipse. Now, web server, I'm not talking about like like one of those normal like beginners HTML one. No, I'm talking about like where you can actually store data. Like if you input something from the HTML and like you can do stuff with them. Now, since this is the first episode, like there will be a playlist in my channel, and more videos will be coming. But this is just like what stuff you need right now. You need Eclipse Web Development, Xampp, and connector, a MySQL connector for Java. These are the three things you need.
Okay, we need Java web development because that's the application we use to run web servers and all that. Now, you might have heard of the Eclipse we're using right now for just the Java, basic Java stuff. But this is so the Java web developer is just only for running web servers. Now, Xampp is like a database. Now, that's a place where you can store data from websites, which is our HTML web page. So like in the front end, there are like text inputs like login, registration, um, buttons, and all that stuff. That's in the web page. Those are the stuff can be saved by a database, which is Xampp, and that can, if we store a data, a person can log in or register. So for example, Google, if you want to sign in, you it stores your data in in type of a database. It's not Xampp, but like it's still a database. You need a MySQL connector because that's the one we use to connect the Xampp MySQL and Eclipse itself. That thing will connect it's just sending files from Xampp to like Eclipse. It's just like a bridge between two applications.
Just download. You go to Eclipse, and then you don't want to download this, but you have to go to download packages, and then you have to install this one, Eclipse IDE for Java web developers. And don't worry, I will post the links into the description. But download from whatever the device you're using. For me, it was Windows, and I installed it already. So you can just install it and then open it up and get everything ready into the workspace. Eclipse Web Development right here. So this is the folder I use. And actually, I forgot to mention this, but like you might want to make like a bunch of folder and like on your desktop, right? Or somewhere like you can store. So it's much easier to keep track of everything, right? So this is my folder, and this is my workspace. That's my Xampp connector and all that, just to keep it organized. So this is where I can go and Eclipse and then install this one. Now that one is different, but this one is my Eclipse web development. Just gonna open that up. But until then, I'm gonna show you how to install the Xampp and the MySQL connector. So you go to my Xampp download, right? Click on Apache Friends. You can download any of these, but what I like to do is just go to Apache Friends and Xampp for Windows, right? Now that might you might install the wrong version, I guess, but like this one is like the newer versions and all that. So just you want the newest version, so just click here, go to Apache Friends, and then click here, it should start downloading, and it will like show you. You just have to like transfer some of the files into your folder because it will be like in a zip file. Whoever you have save it as. Okay. Next is my MySQL connector, right? This one. Wait, I'll just close this thing out. MySQL connector. So you just open them. This one. That's the first link. I will also post this link into the comment section. But you want to install this one since we are using Java, right? That's what the Eclipse is like most about, I guess. But like you need MySQL, right? And connector /J means Java, right? You want to install this one. You simply click on download, and like whatever the platform, I mean the device you're using, like go download it.
Okay, so now that we have installed all three applications, we can now combine these and finish setting up our Eclipse so we can run it properly in the next episode, right? So let's just open up Eclipse and
Okay, I'm just gonna make a new folder, new dynamic web project, right? This is like that's what you need to like install your Java stuff and all that. But before that, if you don't see all of these, right? If you don't see all of this like servlet, GSP file and all that, CSS and all that, click on window, perspective, open perspective, then click on others, and you want to click on Java EE default. That's like where you can find all this. So if I click this, like open, and then you should be able to see it. I'm just gonna make a dynamic web project. Project name is tutorial, I guess. Okay. Now this is something called Apache Tomcat. Now that's what we need to like run HTML files, but we will look at that in the next video. Right now, let's just focus on like combining all the three stuff we have right now. Finish. Click on tutorials. You should see like there's like a bunch of files in it. But right click on tutorials, build path, configure build path, and then you click on model path, right? Model path, and then add external jars. And then you just go to like that's like wherever you have stored it, which is MySQL connector for me. Then I click on this jar file, which is MySQL connector. Open. Okay. Apply and close. Now, there's something like you should know that if you did it correctly, then you should be able to see my reference libraries and then MySQL connector in it if you did it correctly. Now that you have connected MySQL to Java, that part is done. Now that's good. What do you want to do is click on Xampp, and then you want to go down all the way to down, scroll it down, go to Xampp control. Wait a minute, it might take a while. Now this stuff is like already running for me, but like you want this thing to run, you want Apache and MySQL. You need these two, like it has to be running, right? And then you click start and start for both of them. One thing is noted that if there's not an option to like start it, right? Just go to Xampp start. This is like a command prompt, right? And it should like we'll do some add some files in it, or maybe like change some of these stuff in it, but it might take a while, like just add stuff. by default, and then wait a couple of minutes and it should say like, it has been completed or something. It has to be something similar to that. Close it out, open this thing again, and you can able to like, install it again. So like start and start, both of them. Okay. Now you don't want to close this thing out. You want to minimize it. So it has to be like running in the background. Now in the next video, I'm going to show you how to connect Tomcat and everything, local host and MySQL. Thank you and have a good rest of the day.